What's up, blooms? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to chat a little bit about some beginner tips for those who are interested in creating an Ayurvedic hair care regimen. But before I get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new videos. Y'all, so a couple of weeks ago, one of my blooms left a comment wondering if I could talk about some beginner tips or suggestions for someone who is new to Ayurveda or using Ayurvedic ingredients. So in today's video, I'm just going to go over some things that I think would be important for someone who is interested in slowly getting into Ayurveda. I've been natural for 8 years and I've been using Ayurvedic ingredients into my natural hair routine for the last 4 to 5 years now, and I slowly got into Ayurveda when I started to learn more about better ingredients and finding products that have less harmful ingredients. In this video, I'm going to just talk about some of the ways that I like to incorporate Ayurvedic treatments into my routine. But before I get right into it, I want to talk a little bit more about what is Ayurveda. Alright y'all, so what is Ayurveda exactly? According to research, Ayurvedic medicine, or Ayurveda for short, is one of the world's oldest holistic or whole body healing systems. It was developed more than 3,000 years ago in India and is based on the belief that health and wellness depends on a balance between the mind, body, and spirit. The main goal of Ayurveda is to promote good health, and in this case, healthy hair practices from using herbal ingredients. When it comes to Ayurvedic hair care, hair products and routines consist of mostly, if not 100%, natural ingredients made with the highest quality standards. To sum it up, having an Ayurvedic hair care regimen in place focuses on using ingredients that are minimally processed with organic herbs and powders, and using less of products containing harsh chemicals, colors, and synthetic fragrances. This form of alternative medicine uses specific Ayurvedic herbs to cater to your hair or specific hair needs. Regardless of your hair type, implementing Ayurvedic or herbal ingredients into your hair routine is beneficial to the health of your hair, and it also makes it possible to get in tune with nature and natural things. If you're looking to retain length or boost the health of your hair, you may also want to consider incorporating natural foods and supplements as well into your diet in order to provide your body and hair with proper nutrients in order for both to thrive. The key to creating a proper Ayurvedic hair regimen is also knowing your hair type and porosity before you move on to creating DIY recipes and routines. Also, you want to keep in mind to do your research, start slowly, build a routine, and have fun. Alright, so you guys just heard a little bit about what Ayurveda is and some of the ways that you can incorporate it into your routine. So something else I wanted to mention before I start talking about the tips here is to make sure that you do your own research and not just go by what I say. So I'm speaking from my own experience. All of the things that I talk about in this video are things that I basically have experienced through trial and error and doing my own research. I hope that this video is helpful, but I also hope that you guys would take your time to do your research as well, and also to make sure that you're not allergic to anything that I suggest here. Definitely perform patch tests or allergy tests to see if there's anything that your scalp, your skin is irritated to, especially if you're using more natural and highly concentrated herbs and oils and things like that. You want to make sure that you're not allergic to anything. So definitely take this video with a grain of salt and please do your own research. So I'm going to be looking on my phone because that's where I wrote my notes down, but I have about 5 categories here that I wanted to touch on that relates to how I incorporate Ayurveda into my natural hair routine. And if you're someone who's new to Ayurveda and not sure where to go, I hope these couple of tips would be helpful to you. So the first category on my list here are hair masks. That includes pre-pooing, clay mask, and deep conditioning. Now you can also make your own shampoo shampoos if you're not someone who likes to do clay masks. But having ingredients like Aztec clay, Rasul clay, French green clay, those are some of the bases that I like to use. And the way I incorporate Ayurveda into that is by adding in some Ayurvedic powders such as Amla, Shikakai, Brahmi. Check out my Ayurvedic playlist to see some of the clay masks that I've made in the past, as well as a recipe I have for a clarifying herbal shampoo. There's definitely a lot of options that you can do, whether you want to make a Prepoo firsthand and then go into using a clay mask or making an herbal shampoo. So if you're not someone who is into DIYs or making your own products, check out my product haul playlist or even my wash day playlist, because a lot of the products that I like to use when I'm not making my own concoction, I like to use products that I know already have Ayurvedic ingredients in them. And a lot of the products that I buy are from Black owned companies that mostly focuses on herbal and Ayurvedic ingredients. So definitely check out those playlists for product suggestions. If you're interested in finding already made products, check those out to get a better sense of the kind of brands that I like to gravitate towards. But if you're someone who is willing to get down and make your own thing, also check out the Ayurvedic playlist as well for suggestions. I love making my own Prepoos when I have time, and also clay masks. I'm really a big fan of clay masks in my routine. I like using them especially to help detoxify and also just reset my hair. You can also use pre-made clay masks, but sometimes I like just making my own thing, just having fun with it. So to recap for this category, for hair mask, you can make Prepoos, clay mask, deep conditioning mask, and just find ways to utilize those kind of powders or herbs. So something else that I like to do when it comes to making my clay mask is making some kind of a hair tea that I infuse with additional herbs to reinforce those herbal properties. Using a hair gloss is a fun and messy way to get some Ayurvedic treatments into your hair. I've been really enjoying this Ayurvedic hair gloss from Curls and Potions. I've used this a couple of times on my channel and I really love it. What I like about this product and this hair gloss in general is that everything is already made and I just have to apply it. In my Ayurvedic journey so far, I have not used henna or cassia by itself. Usually I'll find those ingredients in the products already, but I haven't played with my own Ayurvedic gloss recipes yet. I haven't done that, but let me know if you'd be interested in seeing some kind of hair gloss DIYs or anything like that on my channel. But I have used one hair gloss in particular that I really enjoy, and like I said, it's from Curls and Potions, and I really like the ingredients in that product. It smells so good and it's really earthy. So if you're not sure how to make your own Ayurvedic gloss or hair gloss, definitely check out some brands that already have them pre-made. So all you have to do is just follow the directions and then apply it and continue on with your wash day. But using hair glosses is another way to incorporate Ayurvedic ingredients into your routine. So number 3 on my list are hair teas and rinses. So I mentioned earlier when it comes to my clay mask that I like to make a hair tea. Usually I like to make a hair tea, but I don't always. But I like using hair teas when I make those kind of DIYs, because that's another way to infuse your DIY with additional herbal properties. And I use hair teas from time to time as like a last step in my wash day routine, whether that's fenugreek, burdock root, mint, something like that. I'll let it steep and then strain it, and once it's cooled down, I'll use it as like my last step in my wash day routine to give my hair some extra nutrients and strength. So the way I would do it is after I rinse out my deep conditioner, I will apply the hair tea. Sometimes I'll add a plastic cap to let the hair tea just marinate in my hair, or sometimes I'll just twist up my hair and just leave it like that. And also sometimes I'll use hair teas as a refresher. If I have extras from a hair tea that I've made early on, I'll just save it in the fridge and then apply it in my spray bottle just to act as a moisturizer or refresher. But hair teas are a great way to add some additional herbal goodness to your hair. And especially if you're just slowly getting into Ayurveda, I think something simple like a hair tea or a hair rinse is a good way for you to get familiar with some of the herbs or powders that you may have on hand. So that is number 3 on my list. And the next way that you can incorporate Ayurveda into your routine as a beginner is to infuse your own hair oils. And I have a lot of suggestions and recipes that I've shared with you guys with hair oils. So if you're not someone who uses oil in your routine, beginning, then don't mind this step. But if you're looking to make your own oils at home, I have a lot of different recipes on my channel showing you how you can use shea butter powder, amla powder, fenugreek seeds, and other goodies to infuse your own oil. What I like about using Ayurvedic oils in my routine is just knowing exactly what is in my oil, and I'm also able to let my oil infuse for as long as I want. So the longer you let your oils infuse, the more potent and concentrated it will be. I like to infuse my oils in different ways. Sometimes I'll heat my ingredients over the stove just to get the ingredients to infuse a little bit faster, or just to activate the ingredients. Sometimes I also just like to skip the step of warming them up and just doing a cold infusion. I don't mind leaving my oils sometimes by the window just to get some natural sunlight, or if I'm not up for it that time, I'll have my oils infusing somewhere else that has a little bit more of a shadow to it, or just in a darker area. But infusing your oils is one of the great ways to maximize the benefits of Ayurvedic ingredients. And like I said, it's a fun way too to get to know some of the ingredients as well, especially if you're not too sure how to go about it. I love infusing oils and just getting to see the different textures of things and seeing how they all come together, and also enjoying the properties of them as well. So the last category here of how you can introduce Ayurveda into your natural hair routine is by using styling products like leave-ins, moisturizers, and gels. So like I said before, if you don't want to make any of these suggestions, you can definitely check out a lot of companies, whether big or small. Just make sure that you read the ingredients carefully, especially if you're more ingredient conscious and really want to be as clean as possible with what you use in your hair. But I do have a couple of suggestions on my channel when it comes to styling products. I showed you guys how I like to make hair butters, and I also have a styling cream that I made using sea moss and flaxseed. And I don't like to use gel too much in my routine, but if you're someone who's looking to switch into a more natural based gel, there are plenty of recipes out there on how you can make your own flaxseed gel at home. But let me know if you'd be interested in seeing how I make an Ayurvedic gel, if that's something that you're into, or if you're looking to sub your current gel for something that's more natural. But yeah, there are a lot of ways that you can utilize Ayurveda into your routine, especially as a beginner. But something that you want to keep in mind is to start off slow. You don't want to jump in all at once, just because there's a lot of different ingredients and different things out there. You slowly want to introduce them into your routine just to see how your hair reacts to it. That's one of the most important things. Aside from everything that I just said, one of the more important things I would want you to focus on as someone who is getting into it is just making sure that you're already on top of your natural hair routine. What I mean by that is that you know your hair's porosity, you know your hair type, you know what your hair can handle and what it doesn't like. Having that good base is a great start to then additionally add on things to it. If you know that you're low porosity, there's a way to go about finding products that work for your hair that has Ayurvedic ingredients. And also, like I said, doing your research is important as well, especially if there are particular things that you are looking to get of Ayurveda. You're more focused on finding things to help with relieving itchy scalp or inflammation or things like that. Definitely do your own research, and also consult with a professional as well. If there's specific problems that you're looking to target, consult with a professional as another option as well. I don't want you guys to think that just doing Ayurveda or using Ayurvedic ingredients in general, that's just going to take care of any kind of hair issues that you have. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's a great addition, but if you're experiencing anything more complicated, definitely see a professional just to get more of a better understanding of what's going on. There's a lot of different recipes and tools out there, and I know it can get overwhelming. So I'm hoping that as you watch this video and also check out my Ayurvedic playlist, that a lot of this will make some sense and a good way for you to kind of navigate your Ayurvedic journey. But if there's anything else regarding Ayurveda that you guys want me to talk about, let me know in the comments. And if you're currently using Ayurvedic ingredients in your journey, let me know which ones are your favorite. Let me know some of the herbs and powders that you like to use. Don't forget to check out the Ayurvedic playlist, my wash day routine, product hauls. Check out those videos because I show a lot of different products that I've been using over the years, and that's one of the ways that if you want to get a sense of what I like to use when I'm not making my own things, definitely utilize those playlists to get a sense of the brands that I like to shop with. But yeah, that's it for today's video, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on Ayurveda and if you're interested in incorporating Ayurvedic ingredients into your routine. But after you're done checking out this video, go ahead and watch this one right here where I talk about why I like to incorporate Ayurvedic ingredients. That video is really helpful just to give a little bit more insight about my experience using Ayurveda and why I started incorporating more Ayurvedic ingredients into my natural hair routine. We are so close to hitting 3K. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content or you'd like to see more content from me, and also give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time.